Devils Lake State Park is located in Sauk County, Wisconsin. Devils Lake State Park is over 27,000 acres and it's located in the Western Coulee Ridges Ecological Landscape Region. It's actually home to 4 state natural areas: Parfrey's Glen, the South Bluff, East Bluff, and the Devils Lake Oak Forest. Here's a topographical map. Most people think the park was carved out by a glacier, but actually the hills of Baraboo used to be mountains, and this in turn almost stopped the glacial movement, and the glacier kind of went around the mountains, and this dammed up the river that was flowing through and created Devil's Lake. I started at the North Shore and traveled up to the East Bluff State Natural Area. It's typical southern Wisconsin park fauna. There's a few forest regions here at the park, including deciduous and coniferous forested areas. At the top of the East Bluff, there's actually a pygmy forest, which is able to be there due to low nutrient concentration in the soil, but high humidity, so the plants can still grow, but they have stunted growth. On the bottom of the East Bluff by the North Shore, there is a lot of sugar maple trees, and you can also find some red and white oaks and a few red and white pines, but it's mostly sugar maples over here. On the ground, there's a lot of bracken fern and fleabane and moss and lichen, and there's a lot of sumac trees as well as ivy. There's fleabane on the right and sumac in the middle. As you travel up the East Bluff, the deciduous trees give way to coniferous trees, and you see a lot of red and white pines, as well as red and white cedars nestled on the edge of the cliffs. You only see these cedars really here, nestled in these rocks, nowhere else really in the park other than on the cliff edges. In this picture, you can see the difference between where the conifers are and where the deciduous trees are on the slope and on the flat areas. As you move up into the rockier area, the bracken fern gives way to the common rockcap fern, and you find these everywhere. There was some human impact in the park. There was a little mild vandalism and some trash, but I didn't find much. Invasive species are a big problem at this park. Buckthorn, honeysuckle, and garlic mustard are a few of the bigger perpetrators. They're easier to spot in the fall as they remain green while our native species are lying dormant, and this is a problem as they continue to use up energy and they have a head start in the spring, whereas our plants do not, and then they stunt them. The park is managed pretty well. It's always very clean, and the trails are always nice. However, the invasive species are a problem, and most of the removal is done by volunteers, and some funding from the park could go a long way. If you ever have a chance to visit this park, I would. It's a beautiful place. Thank you.